11 men are sleeping. On the cold ground. The night is freezing. The air smells of dust and old wood. Just a stone's throw away, a 33-year-old man is kneeling in the dirt. He is not fighting an army. He is not facing a storm. He is fighting the absolute, suffocating terror of what happens tomorrow. There are no angels singing. There is no glowing light from heaven. There is only the sound of his 3 best friends, snoring softly in the shadows. When you are about to die, the hardest part isn't the physical pain. It is the realization that the people you love most cannot stay awake with you. We call this place a garden, but the Bible gives it a very specific name, Gethsemane. In Hebrew, the word is Gat Shmanim. It does not mean a place of flowers. Gat Shmanim translates literally to the olive press. In the ancient world, making olive oil was a brutal, violent process. First, the olives were washed. Second, they were crushed into a paste by a massive, heavy stone. Third, they were placed under giant wooden beams, and massive weights were added. Jesus did not go to a peaceful garden to pray. He intentionally walked into a machine designed for crushing. He falls to the ground. The original text describes a sudden, horrifying shock, a terror that takes your breath away. He prays the first time. The first weight is added to the beam. Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. He waits for an answer. Silence. Just the wind blowing through the ancient olive trees. He walks back into the dark. He prays a second time. The second weight is added. The pressure is increasing. Luke records a medical phenomenon called hematidrosis. Under extreme, unimaginable psychological stress, the capillaries around the sweat glands burst. Blood mixes with sweat. He isn't just sweating, he is bleeding into the dirt, before a single nail has touched his skin. And here is the detail that ties the entire story together. The liquid that flows out changes color based on the pressure. The first press yields golden oil, but the final press, under the most extreme weight, yields a liquid that turns dark red. The ancient olive pressers actually called this dark red liquid by a specific name, mole, which translates to blood. In Gat Shmanim, under the crushing weight of the sins of billions of people, the ultimate olive was pressed. He prays a third time. The final weight is added to the beam. Not my will, but yours be done. For hours, he begged for another way. And for hours, God gave the most difficult answer a father can give: silence. Because sometimes, God's silence is not a sign of his absence. It is the painful confirmation that the crushing is necessary. He wipes the blood and dirt from his face. He doesn't run, he doesn't hide. He walks calmly toward the torches, and the swords coming up the hill. The crushing is finished. The sacrifice has begun. We all face our own Gethsemane, a moment in life where we feel completely isolated, where our friends fall asleep on us, where the pressure is so heavy we feel like we are bleeding into the dirt, and heaven feels completely silent. But what if your crushing isn't your end? What if the crushing is the exact process God is using to produce something pure? If you are in the press right now, type "not my will" in the comments. Subscribe to the channel. God has not forgotten you in the dark.